Former Pakistan Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif has been sentenced to 10 years in prison by an anti-corruption court in Pakistan. He's been facing corruption allegations over his family's ownership of 4 flats in central London. Mr Sharif's daughter and political heir, Maryam Nawaz, was also sentenced to 7 years. Both are currently in London. Let's go now to our correspondent, Safdar Awan, who's in the capital, Islamabad, where that sentence has just been handed down. I very briefly said that it was about 4 flats in London. Safdar, tell us more.
Yes, that's right. I mean, this is a huge political moment in Pakistan. But to remind you of the background, this case revolves around 4 luxury flats in central London and where the money came from to buy these flats. The Sharif family's links to these properties were revealed in the Panama paper leaks 2 years ago. That led to an investigation here, which resulted in Nawaz Sharif being disqualified Prime Minister last summer. The court also ordered at the time that he be sent to this anti-corruption charges. And today, the judge, as you say, sentenced him to 10 years in jail, and it sentenced his daughter, Maryam Nawaz, to 7 years in jail. They were both fined £8 million and £2 million, respectively. But as you say, at the moment, they're both in London. They're not in Pakistan because Nawaz Sharif's wife is in a critical condition in hospital.
And all along they've said that this case was politically motivated. We've got the elections coming up shortly, haven't we?
Yes, absolutely. This comes at a critical time. The elections are just a few weeks away, and the main contenders in the election are the PMLN party, which is still dominated by Nawaz Sharif and his family, and the PTI party, which is led by cricketer turned politician Imran Khan, who's really been the one who's pressed for these corruption charges to be levelled against Nawaz Sharif. Now, Nawaz Sharif and his supporters have always said that he never did anything wrong, and neither did his family. They say that the charges against him are a political conspiracy, which they say are basically being used by the Pakistani military establishment, with whom Nawaz Sharif has long clashed with. They say basically that the establishment are using these charges as an excuse to get rid of Nawaz Sharif. The political opposition, though, deny that. They say today's events are a victory for accountability in a country that has long suffered from very high-profile corruption issues. All eyes now are on Nawaz Sharif and to see whether he returns to Pakistan, whether that could be to face jail time, or whether he stays in London. His political future really depends on what he does next.
Yes, OK. Thank you very much. It's a difficult line, but I think we got most of it. Thank you. That's Safdar Awan there for us live in Islamabad, reporting on that news that broke in the last hour and a half or so, that the former Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif has been sentenced to 10 years in prison over corruption, and his daughter got 7 years.